Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. This is how to build a 100% virtual company and some of the possible downsides. Before we start, let's subscribe, like, you know the deal, but let's tune in. So, how to build a virtual company. Number one, when you're on Indeed, right? As stupid as this sounds, just say it's all virtual. But I'll talk a lot more of the downsides. I think now more than ever, it's easier to build a virtual company. Like everything we do is 100% virtual. That's real estate. That is our VA business. That's our media company. That's everything that we do is everyone's 100% virtual. No offices. I'm in my studio and that's my office and that's all. And the reason that is because I don't want to be tied to an office because I like to travel a lot and I don't want to have to come into my office and rah everybody up. But the downside with one of our companies, it is so large and there's so many moving parts. And some of the jobs, we feel like we're just babysitting people all the time. That sucks. So a way we're going to get around that, right, is we'll in another team, in another business that we're creating, it'll be 100% virtual again, but it'll be a lot more project based and results based to where for me, I like that a lot because I can tell them, hey, get it done. If it's done, cool. If it's not done, all right, you're out of luck. We need to find someone else. And when you are done and you finish the project, you can spend more time with your family. Right. That's all I want to do. I want to make a company to where they can thrive in what they're doing and they can push forward. Because more times than not, most people are not working for more than a couple hours a day. Like, let's be real. I've seen it, and we have hundreds of employees at this point, and most people are only working for a couple hours a day. And so, how can we get the most out of them for those couple hours a day? But that's the downside of building a 100% virtual company is that you give people autonomy, and I'd say they take advantage of it a lot. All right, so you need to set the right expectations with them. Of all right, here's what is expected. Here's what we need to do. We use an app called Hubstaff to monitor their screens and make sure like they're working. They can get around it, right? But at least if you go and check it, and I think ours takes screenshots every couple minutes. We know, right? We'll know if someone's messing up or fucking off. I'm not even sure if I can cuss on YouTube, but we know, and that is a way to do it. But for me, building a virtual company was a must because I didn't want to have to come into an office every day, rah everybody. Maybe when we get bigger and I build something massive, I do need to, or maybe I just put someone in place to go to the office and I still work from home and I go to the office when I want. For me and for you, you should be creating businesses or a business that serves you and that like fits your lifestyle and business model and everything else. If you're going to make it, you might as well make it the way you want it to be, not some dog shit business that you end up hating because you feel like you're doing nothing and you're going into your office every day and you can't go anywhere. And now you're a slave to your business instead of your business actually working for you, which it should. And that's what it should be. But that's how we built it. Well, the way we built it is we just posted online ads for VAs and other people. And that's how we built it. And the downside is it is hard to hold people accountable. But I tell you, when you are doing it, create an amazing company culture through, we do a lot of gifts. We do a lot of parties. As far as if there's people in certain areas, we'll do that. And then moving forward, we'll probably do some company trips to where we'll just fly the company out to go do something. And everybody gets flown out to occasion to where I do think the human bonding and drinking with other humans safely, right? You don't want to have that awful Christmas party situation where an employee grabs another employee's ass and then it's all disaster at all. But situations like that is what I think truly creates bonds between humans. And it takes a while. Now we have an amazing core group of people, but it's just a little bit harder when you are virtual to keep that culture strong. So I tell you, when you are doing it, gifts, always gifts like birthday presents. The daily huddles for us were amazing. Just weekly actual check-ins. Because one thing you don't realize is like how much bullshit you do in the office of actually just calling someone and talking to them for an hour about their life, because you really don't get to know them. And when it's all virtual, it's really easy to make things work because you're not talking to them other times. And so what we've done is we've created offices inside of Slack. So when people are working, they can just go on the office and shoot the shit while they're doing administrative stuff. To where, yes, we may not be getting the most productivity out of them, but in all reality, we want them to like their job and like working where they're at. But that is how we built a virtual company, and some small tips and tricks that helped us keep our culture strong and not have to babysit nearly as much as we were before. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe right there, that one, right there, down below.